Hello friends.
Hi.
First, it's a very interesting story because we met in 2005. Actually, he just called me. In that time, I was working in Lucknow, and I just started my career with the link builder. So he just looking for a link builder. He just called me. I was in Lucknow, and basically, I think most of the people know that Shakir Ali is also half of the family is in Lucknow and half the family in Bihar. So every time he keep going, so he just called me, and in that time I did not had any good experience to come up with a Hyderabad because I just started my career at Hyderabad, and finally just because it's my personal opinion. If I have any good relation, it will definitely give the some results. Not like think any personally and professionally, but personal. It's my opinion that you should people have a good relation with all the company. Nothing like if you have any work with the company, you just lost the relationship. So I had good relation with the Sakir Ali sir. He actually I have my personal blogs. Like I have done so many things. So that the relation, and finally I just worked with the e-merchant also for I think 2 months, not more than that. After that I had some personal problems, so I left it. That. As of now, I'm working with the MNC in Hyderabad itself in Begumpet. I have total 8 year experience. I'm working in a all the digital marketing platform. We follow that social media, search engine optimization, search engine marketing, everything. Regarding to e-merchants, actually in a personal life, I'll share two things. If in a life you want to grow yourself, always lead with your upper level. It's a very important thing. And if you want to satisfy in your life, always look your down level. This is my personal opinion. I always be satisfied with that. Nothing like just compare with your Anil Ambani and you don't have the BMW something like that. You never have a good sleep. So you lead with the Shakir Ali sir, but compare with your juniors. That if you are a very well, you in a personal life, in a professional life. Suppose if you are getting good salary, you have some part of bonus. You do your job. You don't have the expectation that definitely you will end of the month you will get the bonus. Apart from that, if you do your job, better job, whatever you are doing, if you don't have the expectation, after that if you get the 90%, you would be very happy. So don't set the expectation in your mind everything. That you, it's also always it fit to the personal friends everything. So don't expect to don't set the expectation for anything. Just do your good job, do the R&D, whatever you are in area you are doing, definitely you will grow up. And regarding Rim, they don't want to be in Hyderabad. I think you also love to the social media updates, everything is Facebook that. Like he is just flying in a sky, that's it. And as of the way, in the same way, I wish all the best to e-merchant fly in the sky. Thank you.
It's nice to be here with all of us, and thanks for inviting me as well. To start with the e-merchant and all, first I would like to start with Mr. Shakir, who I know he's initially with me as a colleague in software. Later he's a very good buddy to me. And now for the last 1 year I'm with the e-merchant. Okay, coming to the things which I would like to start with. The way I look at him is, from there itself. The project itself is 3 months of the project. Just because of him, it went to the 3 years. And of course, he was not there 3 years with the software, but the client only wants Shakir, irrespective in India or anywhere else, except to take care of his project. Only Shakir only wants him to take care of this project. So if you can look at that scenario, when the 3 months of the project went to the 3 years, so obviously all need to understand when he started his own company and the way he looked, because you all know very well about here how he is like the complete last. Okay, as a limited company, it's only 3 years or 4 years to all of you guys. but it was way back for last 8 years. He was, even when within in his work table and everything here, I can always look at his, first of all, his vision, his ground reality towards taking the steps, very, very minimum risk, but execution and his goal. Don't think that his goal is always, when you say minimum risk, the goal is always in a very upper level. Next 10 years to 5 years, his goal to always to be. That if I look back the last 10 years of his journey, it was tremendous. Taking the IT industry into the consideration, taking everything we all know, how the companies will go and will initiate and later it was really tremendous. And the guy is a grounded guy. Is this guy, particularly Mr. Shakir, coming to the Of course, I don't want to to say that whatever the journey happened up to now, along with the Shakir, I totally want to give them complete to the team. And here the few of the people, they've been in with him for last 7 years, 8 years, supporting him and in and out. And along with the complete team is there in backhand. That's the reason he's always going beyond his things and all. So now the challenge comes is now, he's already put his vision and his goal for next, 5 to 10 years. So now I totally understand, and recent also we had a discussion on this, and in behalf of all the emerging people in this room, I want to say to him, because he already put his goals and vision, the next transmission will be within 2 years, and that will be, it's going to be the greater level. Whatever they achieved so far is nothing. The guys, you are going to, contribute to a complete thing in the next 2 years or 3 years is going, and thanks for giving me the opportunity. Thanks all.
For employer immersion, and when I resigned with my job, that time I'm pursuing my final year, that's why I'm leaving my job. Now I'm completed my graduation and looking forward job in SEO. Thank you.
I am the ex-executive of Emergent Company. I represent my boss, Shakir Ali sir, and all the friends of my sir. I joined as a data entry operator at Emergent Company, but sir selected me for learn SEO. I Naveen and my best friend Nagarajanna, Venkatanna, all my friends and my juniors. Thank you.
2 years ago, I worked in Emergent as a junior SEO. Now I am working in Asian Institute of Gastroenterology as a computer operator. I would like to thank Sagar sir for giving wonderful opportunity that time, and also want to thank to Muhammad Imran for teaching about SEO. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Rajamouli. I am back-end in Emergent Junior Graphic Designing. I am starting my life. చంటి సార్, జీవన్ సార్ నాకు ఎన్నో విషయాలు తెలియని చెప్పి నాకు నేర్పి నన్ను సీనియర్గా వెబ్ డిజైనర్గా ఈమర్చెంట్ కంపెనీ నుండి నేను నేర్చుకున్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. నాకు నేర్పించిన గురుగారికి, జీవన్ సార్కి.
Hello everybody. Hello sir. Yeah, I worked I'm Rakesh. First of all, I got an opportunity to work with Emergent Solutions in 2006, and I only worked for 11 months here, and I will share my experience of that 11 months. I came here as an senior SEO team lead, and I grown as an SEO project manager within 11 months of span. I got such an opportunity in 11 months of span due to Emergent has an open system where you can work with any technology, you can establish your relations with the client. We don't have any limitations to work as a junior and be in the seat itself. We have an open system that we can talk to a client directly and go to a CEO's room anytime. Whereas in my present company, I need to take an appointment to meet my CEO. Overall, Emergent says what Shakir Ali is. emergent is a type of ocean which doesn't know its boundaries. It works with any technology to grow our career from junior to senior at emergent. I suggest the guys who are working at emergent only be honest at your work, be open with Shakir Ali sir. He will build your career like anything. Right. All the best for your careers.
Myself Ragni. I would like to thank everyone of the immersion for supporting me, and I want to give a special thanks to Mr. Shakir Ali sir and our team lead Chanti sir for supporting me in everything. Thank you.
Hello friends, this is Mansa Nandikonda and I have been working in eMerchant Digital from past 8 months as Senior SEO Analyst. The best thing I like about eMerchant is it feels more like a family than a company. The working environment and all, I was been into other 2 companies previously, but the working environment is really wonderful here. And when it comes to Shakir Ali sir, the best and interesting thing I found is he's more a leader than a boss. He just leads the teammates rather than commanding the teammates. So, and when it comes to the digital marketing, I feel this is the best. I personally feel this is the best field which gives a wonderful work-life balance when compared to other fields. So, whoever has little bit passion, interest to know about the industry trends and all, and I found this is an amazing career for those who are really interested into this industry. Thank you. Hiring experiences. And friends, sometimes we rarely get an opportunity to listen to the presentation of some amazing and wonderful personality like Shakir Ali sir. So let's have the privilege.
We'll take the privilege because I don't have much to contribute.
May I now take the honor to request Mr. Subhash sir to address the gathering, please.
After having worked for close to about 20 years, my association with Ali has just started. It's just the evolution process has just begun. So I'll put it this way: it's been a year since I know Ali now, and I've been a hardcore sales and marketing guy. After having done my MBA, I have worked with some of the good multinational companies in India, where I was holding even national level positions. I was the country head in one of the companies earlier, before moving over to a Singapore headquartered search firm. Right. So the thing is, when first of all Nataraj told me once, incidentally Nataraj is my co-brother, and he told me, you'll have to come and spend some time with Mr. Ali. I said, who is this Ali? So then he said, you just come and spend some time with him. He would make you understand what exactly he is. So I said, let me just take the opportunity. So then it so happened, because the first thing is I come across Ali as a pious Muslim. So I was thinking, Ali, Nataraj, are you sure he is a person who understands technology better than anyone? Then my first interaction with him opened the doors of wisdom. I'll put it that way. I come across him as a very nice human being first, a wise man who carries a matured head on his shoulders. Because I have seen the kind of passion he brings, then I got an opportunity of going through various videos. Then I understood that this guy is a genius. I think he shouldn't have been, the way when I had spent some time. So he told me that he is also pursuing his PhD. So I was shocked. I said, at this age, he still has that passion. And one thing is the inclination towards everyone. Because the first thing is he has that people connect. No wonder I see a lot of ex-employees even turning up today. Let me tell you, in best of the MNCs where I have worked, I don't see anyone calling any of the ex-employees for any get-togethers. So this itself is a testimony, it's a proof that here is a man who is always trying to reach out to people. And then I have seen, I think Nasima, Farooq and all these guys, because we have had the opportunity of maybe meeting up in 2-3 gatherings outside. So I could see the kind of passion that they were bringing across the table, because I could see that the involvement level was very high. So, and the other thing is, I think I've been seeing most of the people sitting out here in your offices, but the way you guys have been able to contribute, the kind of value addition you guys have been able to bring across the table, that really said, man, wow, I think he definitely has a very good team. And it so happened that he also told me that we have some, ordinary human beings doing extraordinary things. This is what he said. He said, I have ordinary people with me, but they are doing extraordinary work. That means commitment is something which is always there in guys. So no MD or CEO in today's world would say that his guys are doing a very good job. But then I asked him, my next question is, do you think that is enough? Because that is, we talk about passion, we talk about pride, we talk about, performance, we talk about management, we talk about systems, we talk about process, whatnot. The list is endless. But to sum it up, because I was asking him, so what kind of objectives you have in say 10 years down the line or 20 years down the line? He always says only one thing, so whatever I intend doing should be the best. So for doing the best, I'm sure the kind of resources that each merchant digital today has, and even from the ex-employees, all I can tell you is, because I want each one of you, because I wanted to have some kind of a interactive thing going wherein you also could maybe put down your thoughts, because I'm sure people who have already left the company would have known that maybe these are the few things that e-merchant digital could have done differently, or these are the things that maybe you guys should be focusing on, right? So that way, that would only help e-merchants scale those heights. Because what I would always say is, the organization is still evolving. With evolve, you have evolution process that is going to happen. Then it revolves around people, right? And to do that, again, you have to have a strong resolve. Resolve comes from people. So that's how it is. So when we are talking about resolve and the intention of taking it further, it only happens. Team is together, everyone achieves more, right? And the other thing is, I always have this passion of, you should never give the mic to a sales guy, because he would go on endless, right? So I would only tell you with one sentence. I would always say, there's a small, simple, useless sentence which is called as, what do you mean to say we shave for nothing? What do you mean we shave for nothing? Okay? So please understand, if I have to put a question mark after what question mark, do you mean to say we shave for nothing? See how the change of the sentence changes. The next thing would be, what do you mean, question mark, we shave for nothing. So it's the same sentence, but the interpretation is different. So for me, it can happen if all of you together, because you have a lot of, in the process, you have a lot of senior guys who have been able to contribute. You also have junior level guys who are trying to still understand the nuances of the business propositions, right? But somewhere down the line, don't you think there should be a fine balance of bringing into the equation the youth and experience together, contributing their mind in ensuring that e-merchant scales those greater heights in future. Yeah. So thank you so much, Ali, for having again invited me over. I think it's a proud moment for me also to be interacting with the ex-employees and also the current employees of a company which is trying to make his presence felt. And I'm sure in 3 years from now, take it from me, the kind of focus that Ali has, he would go on to achieve the greater heights in life in a very, very short span of time. Thank you so much.